Hello everyone. My name is Trenz and welcome to my channel. To those who've been here before, welcome back. As you can see, I am wearing a different necklace. This will be the bullet journal video setup for the month of July, which happens to be the month of my birth. And the month that my brother was born as well. I am very excited for this month's bullet journal setup because the movie theme for this month happens to be one of my favorite Disney movies. In fact, my favorite Disney character, a non-Disney princess character, stars at the very first page, or shall I say the second page, of this setup. And we have our surprise visitor for today. Let's see. Oh, it's Stitch. And that's right, folks. This month's bullet journal setup happens to be a Lilo and Stitch themed for July, and this blue little critter or alien 625, or most commonly known as Stitch, is my favorite character in the movie and one of my favorite characters in all the Disney films. And this Disney movie has no Disney princess. We have Lilo and her sister and Stitch. And there's even Cobra Bubbles. And now, let me just say that this particular bullet journal setup is inspired by This Girl Called Holly's 2018 July bullet journal setup. Let's see, what else? The productivity level board, as always, is inspired by the Boosted Journal, and the house tracker by DarkSunlight, as well as something new. The rolling weeklies are inspired by the PlantBasedBride. Say hello to Stitch. Oh, I meant to say goodbye for a while to Stitch, and now sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. Now on to voiceover trends. And yes, Mr. Stitch. Hello everyone, it's I, voiceover trends, to talk to you more about the bullet journal video itself. As you can see, I am doing the habit tracker and cover page. Yes, the mini calendars are still in. There will be 10 habits. A new one will be make bed. And the decorations for this page are 2 surfboards representing Nani's boyfriend David, her very supportive boyfriend who treats both Lilo and Nani with kindness and acceptance, because he knows that they're a package deal. You can't have Nani without Lilo, and you can't have Lilo without Nani. Sadly, the only part of the cover page that you will see me making is outlining the parts of the different coloring segments of Stitch himself. Why? Because my video cut off and it will not show you any of my coloring of Stitch at all. And now on to the double page calendar spread, which has a big calendar right in the middle. You will see writing in the dates. And after that, you will see me writing in goals and 3 bullet points for the goals. Right underneath the goal subtitle. You will also see me drawing the Instagram icon for my Instagram's followers count, which will be done on the 1st, 15th, and 31st of October. No, wait, not October, July. And then right below the Instagram count is the drum roll, please. Are you doing the drum roll? Never mind. It will be my YouTube subscribers count, which I will be checking in on the last day of July, which is the 31st. And then you will see me coloring in Scrump, Lilo's doll. And I am unsure if Scrump is a male or a female. But Scrump looks adorably weird. And that's the kind of things that Lilo loves. And then off screen I would write notes right underneath the calendar. And then I also decided that the calendar looks so bland that I needed to add more color, which comes the monstera leaves. Different kinds of monstera leaves. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Apparently there are 7. To bring in more color to the page. And if you liked watching this video so far, click the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And also, if you like bookish contents, head over to my podcast, Trenz Podcast, at both Podvine and Buzzsprout, to hear my podcast about book reviews. Anyway, leave a monstera leaf emoji in the comments down below. we have the favorites and wishlist friend. Nani seems to be taking up a lot of the page. You can actually see me coloring her in right now. So the layout of the page will be kind of different. Instead of splitting the page lengthwise, the page is split up crosswise. The headers are still favorites and wishlists. And we are using, for all the titles by the way, the Lilo Stitch font. Yes, I actually searched for it, downloaded it, printed it. And you can see me coloring Nani's eyes. And as I've said in my previous bullet journal videos, that I usually don't do faces, at least human faces, because I always get the proportions wrong. But I decided to go over my comfort zone and draw Nani. I think she looks pretty good, don't you think so too? If you leave a comment in the descriptions. Leave something in the comments down below. Anyway, favorites and wishlist page seems to be self-explanatory. Wishlist is the parts of things that I want to own but don't necessarily need to own. And my favorites, well, these are my favorite movies, books of the month, etc. And anyway, more about Nani herself. She is the older sister of one of the main characters, Lilo, in the Lilo and Stitch movie. And she has been taking care of her sister, raising her on her own since their parents died. And she tries so hard to impress Cobra Bubble so that the social worker, by the way, so that he will not take Lilo away from her and move Lilo into a foster care or foster family. She is someone who tries to be very supportive of her sister, even though Lilo gets into trouble most of the time. And that's all about Nani, I guess. And as you can see, since the calendar portion of this video, we have a different filming angle, and that is because I'm using my Sony camera NEX 5T, that's NEX-5T, to film this portion and the rest of the portions of the videos, except for the intro and the outro, and the cover page and habit tracker page. And I'm actually using the tripod that my father gave me. And then I realized that my camera was too heavy for the tripod, so I still had to use one hand to make my pages, but at least the video isn't as shaky as before. And that's also why there's a weird angle to this video setup. And if you liked Nani, leave a heart emoji in the comments down below. And Nani looks so scary right now because she's not completely colored in. Only parts of her face is colored in, and it looks so weird. I almost forgot about the stages of the coloring your drawings and how there are stages that they look so weird. But the end result is something that we all like. Or at least I like it, even though I think I chose the wrong shade of brown. I tried to color match it, but oh well. I still like the way Nani looked at the end of my coloring in process. And let me sing it again. If you like the video so far, hit the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And on the next spread, or page, right beside the favorites and wish list, is the Align a Day page, which is my gratitude log, which is I will write one thing I am grateful for. Not one thing, one line for each day. Something I'm grateful for, whether it's something that happened that made me happy or the reason for this gratitude log, which is named the Line a Day, is because we often always remember the things that make us sad or angry. We always have a hard time finding something that makes us happy. And by writing at least one thing or event that makes me happy each day, I will have a log where I can read something positive. Reading back on my bullet journals. And yes, the doodle or the feature character for this page happens to be Pleakley, an alien who was assigned to recapture Stitch and bring him to justice with his partner Jamba, the evil scientist, the supposed evil scientist who isn't actually evil, who created 626, aka Stitch. Pleakley happens to be a very homely alien and often ends up cross-dressing because he finds girls' or women's clothing more comfortable to wear than men's. He is also very loving, supportive, and caring of Lilo and her dreams. Basically, he's a green alien with one eye, two tongues, and three legs. Repeat. And I'm taking this moment to remind you of my podcast, Trenz Podcast, located at both Podvine and Buzzsprout, to hear more bookish content such as book reviews. And also to remind you that if you've liked this video so far, hit the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And also, check out my other bullet journaling videos at the playlist in the cards above or in the descriptions down below. Alright, for the next spread, it will be another double page spread, just like the calendar spread, and it is my health tracker spread. As you can see, this is the spread that I was talking about that inspired the new drawings on the calendar spread. Let's see. Inside each monstera leaf on the most right part of the page is the words sleep, steps, and water. The health tracker page is greatly inspired by YouTuber DarkSunlight, and I will leave her link to her channel in the descriptions down below. The health tracker spread is where I will count or record the number of cups of water that I drink, the number of steps that I take for each, and a record of the time I slept to the time that I woke up for each day of the month of July. And for the monstera leaf, or the color coding for water happens to be green, all light green. And this is where you can also see the color coding of leaves in the counter spread. And if you like this video so far, click the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to tune in to Trenz Podcast at both Podvine and Buzzsprout for bookish contents. I think I used light brown for sleep. And to balance the whole spread, there are 2 monster leaves on the left page. How about you? Do you track your hours of sleep and the steps that you take, and as well as your water intake? And if so, how do you do that? Is there a spread in your bullet journal, or do you use mobile applications and whatnot? And for steps, it's the color orange. And as I've already said, for sleep, it is light brown. Yes, sleep is light brown. And so for the other 2 monstera leaves, one of them will be a darker shade of green, and one will be purple? No, not purple, magenta. The same color as Nani's shirt. I believe that my next spread will be the productivity level board, greatly inspired by YouTuber TheBoostedJournal, the original maker of the productivity level board, and I will be linking the link to his YouTube channel in the descriptions down below. Let's see, the productivity level board has 3 levels, level 1, 2, and 3, and a planning section. And I also have my own keys for each category that I'm tracking. It lets me see how productive I am in the day. And it actually makes me very, very happy, because before I started using this productivity level board, I thought I wasn't being productive at all. And I missed this particular spread from my June bullet journal. And yes, usually the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, are highlighted in different colors. But as you can see, the date 19 is highlighted all throughout from its number until to the plan stage. Why? Because that is the date of my birthday, and I wanted it to be very, very special. And I also believe that this pages lacked cohesion with all the other pages, so I decided to add some monstera leaves as well, just to tie in with the cover page. Not the cover page, just to tie in with the calendar page and the house tracker before it. And like I said before, if you've liked this video so far, hit the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And to hear more bookish content, visit my podcast, Trenz Podcast, at Podvine and Buzzsprout. Don't worry, I'll be leaving in the descriptions a link to these sites. My next 2-page spread happens to be my highlight socialized spread, featuring Lilo herself. wearing her full costume. The one she wore when she's dancing with all the other little girls, you know, during the movie. And anyway, Lilo is the one who befriended Stitch and taught him how to be a good little alien. Yes, I just said that. And now for more about the highlights of July. This is my memory keeping spread, wherein I choose the most important pictures from this particular month, the best moments, print them out, place them here, along with mini descriptions and the date of which I captured that moment. It serves as my memory keeping page, and I don't think anyone has done this kind of memory keeping page. I mean, other people have memory spread to write down what memorable happened during the particular day, but I have the pictures. And as always, if you like this video so far, click the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And for more bookish content, visit both Podifine and Buzzsprout and look for Trenz Podcast, where I will be posting episodes of my book reviews. And the last spreads for this particular month happens to be my weekly spreads. For this month, I will be using the rolling weekly spread, greatly inspired by the plant-based bride, where on the left is a space for the tasks for particular days of the week, and on the right page is a rolling task for weeklies that doesn't have a specific date or day of the week. Anyway, the only thing that is slightly different from all the other pages is the first weekly spread. And that is because the first week of July only has 3 days in July, which is 1, 2, and 3. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because I have a Monday start calendar. So my weekly spreads also starts on a Monday. So this particular spread will have a mini calendar. It will also have the list of the dates of the people who I know and are related to me that have their birthdays for this month, which is the 26th and the 27th. And then my favorite quote of all from Disney. It trumps all other Disney quotes, even the ones from the Disney Princess movies. And that is because this quote is, Ohana means family. And family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. And I really like that quote and its meaning. I love how it centers around family and how they won't give up on you even though you've already given up on yourself. That your family will always be there to lift you up when you're feeling down. Which is why I chose this quote. on to the final flip through, where you will see me writing in some of the habits using black pen on the habit tracker page. You will also see me using, you will also see the finished product of my cover page, colored in Stitch. Looks very much like my stuffed toy. Followed by the 2-page calendar spread. Up next is the favorites and wish list on the left and the align and the page on the right. And then we also have, the health tracker, followed by the productivity level board, and then the highlights of July, plus the weekly pages, the rolling weekly pages. And now on to the outro. Hello, 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 everyone, and say hello again to Stitch. Hi. Hello, everyone. My name is Stitch, and this is the end of the July bullet journal video. So, if you like this video so far and want to watch the rest of my bullet journal videos, the link is in the description down below. And if you like this video, leave a like, click the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And see you in the next video. Bye. Say bye, Stitch. Bye.